You know that feeling, right? You get a brilliant idea for a video, but then you just sigh, thinking about all the editing, the complicated software, the cost. Well, what if you can make a professional, totally polished video just by describing what you want, almost like you're just writing an email? It sounds like science fiction, but it's not anymore. And that is exactly what we're diving into today.
So here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with why making great video is still such a pain. Then we'll look at this amazing solution, basically a whole studio that works off a single prompt. We're going to meet the AI director that makes it all happen, check out all the cool creative styles it can pull off, take a quick peek under the hood, and then wrap up by thinking about what this all means for the future of telling stories.
All right, so let's start with the problem that I'm sure pretty much every creator, marketer, or business owner knows way too well. We're talking about that huge gap between having a great idea and actually having a finished video.
And it's a totally fair question, isn't it? I mean, so many things in our world are getting easier and easier, so why does making a high-quality video still feel like trying to climb a mountain? You've got this amazing concept in your head, but that distance between the idea and the final product, it's just huge.
And that mountain is made up of all these classic problems. First off, video production just takes forever. It can get crazy expensive, whether you're hiring people or just buying all the right software. And it requires all these technical skills that, let's be honest, most of us just don't have. And trying to do it all by yourself? Yeah, that is a recipe for some serious creative burnout. Okay, but what if we could just bypass that mountain completely? This brings us to the really cool part, the idea of a full production studio that fits inside a single text prompt. And this is the whole idea behind the SocialCraft AI video studio. It's a system that's built to understand your words, just a simple, plain English description, and then it unleashes this smart AI pipeline to do all the heavy lifting. We're talking the editing, the effects, the graphics, all of it. So how in the world does it actually turn your words into a visual story? Well, honestly, the easiest way to get it is to think of it like a person. So let's meet the AI director. This is such a great way to think about the process, right? It breaks down the AI's job into a film crew we can all understand. So first up is the architect. It reads your prompt and basically draws up the entire blueprint for the video. Then, the producer steps in and gets to work, filling every single scene with animations, transitions, and all your content. And finally, the reviewer comes in like an editor, polishing the whole thing, fixing the pacing, and making sure it all just flows perfectly. It's a whole creative team working inside an algorithm. And this chart really shows you how much power your words have. They become direct commands. You type Instagram Reel, and boom, the AI director knows to use a vertical format and a high-energy style. You mention testimonial, and it automatically starts building scenes that are perfect for customer quotes. It's kind of like learning a new, super simple language to direct your own movies. Now, we are not talking about generic, cookie-cutter videos here, not at all. The AI director gives you an entire cinematic palette to play with, and you unlock it just by using different words in your prompts. I mean, just look at the range here. It's night and day. On one side, you've got the Reels viral preset. We're talking fast cuts, tons of energy, bold captions, even things like camera shake. Then on the other side, you've got the documentary preset, which is all about slow fades, muted colors, and a much more thoughtful, deliberate pace. Two completely different moods, and both are generated from just a simple text description. And for anyone who wants that really high-end blockbuster look, there's the cinematic trailer preset. It uses these pro techniques like letterboxing to get that widescreen movie feel, and even something called chromatic aberration. That's a really subtle effect that copies the way expensive camera lenses bend light, and it's one of those things that just instantly signals premium quality to anyone watching. And it goes way beyond just the overall style. The AI director gives you a whole library of scene types, 13 actually, to build your story. You can use things like animated titles, the classic Ken Burns effect on photos, slick quote cards for testimonials, and even photorealistic 3D mock-ups. It's really a complete set of building blocks for any story you want to tell. Okay, so you've written your prompt, you've picked your style. What actually happens when you hit that generate button? Let's pop the hood and take a quick look inside the engine room.
The process is actually super straightforward and reliable. Your request just goes into a line, a render worker picks it up and starts building your video frame by frame. When it's all done, the final file gets uploaded to the cloud and a download link just shows up for you. No complicated exporting, no managing giant files, just your finished video ready to go.
So, the big question, how long does all that take? Well, this chart gives you a pretty clear idea.
For a standard 1080p video, you're looking at about 2 to 5 minutes of render time for every 1 minute of video. So for a typical 1-minute social media clip, it's usually done in the time it takes you to go grab a coffee.
All right, let's zoom out for our last section and connect all these dots. When you completely get rid of the technical roadblocks to creating something, what does that unlock for the future of storytelling?
Well, this is where it gets really exciting. The potential uses are massive. All of a sudden, creating daily social media content isn't such a chore. Small businesses can make polished marketing ads without hiring a whole agency. You could turn a nice email from a customer into a powerful testimonial video in just minutes, or even take a blog post and turn it into an engaging video with captions, making your content accessible to way more people.
Because at the end of the day, this kind of technology isn't just about making videos faster or cheaper. It's really about democratizing the role of the director. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. If the only thing standing between you and a professional video is the idea itself, what incredible new stories, from voices we've never heard before, are finally going to get told?